It's really shocking. Inside, Harry said new life of empty hotel rooms and late-night gaming. Hello, and a very warm welcome to LVT News Channel. Almost precisely 6 years ago, Harry came to Sydney and the whole city developed a bad case of H-mania. The dashing prince was in town to drum up some noise about the next and Victor games. And back then, people were so attracted to him that they didn't even care about the bucketing rain. They just wanted to see him. And it looked like things were only going to get better for this royal. He had a new girlfriend who promised to bring a bit of modern spice to the monarchy, and his charity work was going so well. And it's pretty depressing when we think about that image of Harry. And then we consider the man who we see today, this empty shell of a man. And now there's a new report that's throwing up a lot of claims, making Harry sound like a bit of an angsty teen who is in need of a good talking to and probably a day job as well. This new report contains claims such as that Harry's playing video games until the wee hours of the morning, said he's got not one, but 2 hotel rooms he supposedly uses to escape. That there's now a, quote, chasm that has developed between him and Meghan over fame versus privacy. And also that at this point, his friends back in London, his old friends, want absolutely nothing to do with him. And there's also that little annoying question of whether or not Meghan and Harry's cheapness may have played a big part in last week's escape from Midtown paparazzi chase that the police seem to disagree was even a chase. Well, folks, I hope you're ready, cause we're going to dig in just a little bit deeper. On paper, it would seem like Harry has everything that he seemed to want. He escaped from his royal job. He's got a family of his own, supposedly. And he even has a hummingbird feeder in the backyard. He can go out and ride bicycles. He can go on hikes if he wants to. He can enjoy a nice day at the beach whenever he wants. But this vision of paradise does not really fit with what the Telegraph's Camilla Tommy has reported. Instead, the way that she has portrayed life inside of their Montessori MC mansion is hardly anything to be happy about. And perhaps her most interesting claim is that even though Harry Company owns that McMansion in Montecito with Meghan, the one that kind of looks like an Olive Garden, supposedly, Harry has at least a couple of hotel rooms away from home where nobody asks them to do any dishes. Miss Tommy wrote. Such is their independence from each other that the owner of a leading hotel chain in Montecito recently told the Daily Telegraph they have a room set aside for Harry, where he occasionally stays on his own end. And it's not only that, but she reports that Harry has also been known to stay 2 hours away at LA's premier A-list members club, San Vicente Bungalows. A source from this club told Harmony that seems to be his escape place. Tommy also wrote that Harry has apparently stayed there after attending Barry's boot camp, a high-octane cardio fitness class at nearby Beverly. This image of Harry going to this cardio class and then going all by himself to a hotel room, eating something like a club sandwich while CNN is playing in the background, is definitely not the same image that many had of what his brave new life would be like after Mexico. We thought that he would have finally found happiness. We thought that he would enjoy being with his family. And interestingly enough, it's not only the Telegraph who has reported that Harry has these hotel rooms, the Sun is also reporting the same thing. A rap for Harry quickly showed up to refute the claim, saying this is not true. But I think it's worth noting that both pieces remain unchanged. It is interesting considering that making an inherit or not shy about filing lawsuits. Other details Tommy offered go a long way to explaining, as she writes, why Harry appears to be struggling to find his way. For instance, is he getting enough sleep? Harry has been apparently staying up late into the night, gaming. And then there's the issue of exactly how lonely Harry may be these days. Everybody knows why his father, King Charles, and his brother, Prince William, may not want anything to do with him, but it doesn't sound like his old friends are there for him either. Nobody really speaks to him anymore. And even the people who have remained by his side have lately begun to fall away because he is so consistently negative. This is according to an insider who spoke with The Telegraph. They also said he's often complaining and rarely asks after others. Now they just see him as completely lost. Ooh, that's some rough stuff. But at least Harry has his old army buddies, right? Well, not according to one former military colleague who told Tommy no one in the forces has got any time for him at all, which is such a shame because he was hugely popular. You can blame Meghan, but he's brought a lot of it on himself. Last Friday was the 5-year anniversary of Harry and Meghan's wedding. And today, the couple who is Meghan, once described as moving like salt and pepper, always move together. Now, that's a disgusting phrase. If ever there were one. But anyway, according to a friend, they are feeling frizzled after they had 2 small children. While Meghan and Harry are really happy together and live this idyllic life, according to the friend also told The Telegraph that they've been through a lot. And I think they both felt quite ground down by it all, which we can understand. I mean, fighting 1,000-year-old institution and trying to make your entire family upset. And all the while having to figure out how to pay for your bills and all these bodyguards, it must take its toll. Meanwhile, over page 6, a report is raising the possibility that Meghan and Harry, much like normal people who have to pay bills all over the world, have been doing some economizing. A source has reported Harry and Meghan's people called the Carlisle ahead of the trip and asked for a discounted room in the hotel. If they had just paid up and got a hotel in the first place, this supposed dangerous paparazzi chase around town never would have happened. They would have been driven back to the Carlisle, been photographed going inside, and that would have been the end of it. They should have just gotten a hotel for the safety of everyone. Instead, they were cheap and wanted a free place to stay. Oh, well, exactly. What kind of shape might Meghan and Harry's bank accounts be in at this point? Now, on the one hand, Harry's book, Spare, managed not only to eat a lot of guys, and we are not to rub face cream, but it also sold millions of copies. It was a bestseller. He and Meghan also have those deals with Netflix and Spotify that are reportedly worth close to the $200 million mark. Well, but there's a big but here. And it is big enough to drive a Sussex-style convoy of subs. A second season of Meghan's Architects podcast has not been confirmed yet. And almost 6 months after their Netflix 6-part global event, Netflix also has not announced any new projects with the two of them.